Recently in my life, I feel like I've become a much more grumpy person, just sort of easily agitated. I lose my temper a little bit more, and I'll complain about things a lot more than I used to. And this is kind of a new thing for me. Like, it just started really happening within the past like year or couple years or something like that. And the past month or so, I've been really just kind of like, I feel the stress in like my body physically. Like, I feel like in my back I can feel it. Like, I just feel like I just am like, I just feel like I've got steam coming out of my ears. You know how in these cartoons you see characters just like have like a red face and like, like steam coming out of them. Like, I feel like that's me all the time now. And I want to talk about that because this is just something that I'm noticing about myself, and it's something that I don't like about myself. And I want to share with you guys why I don't like it about myself. But I think this is sort of something to talk about with you guys, because this is an example of something that if you notice your mood changing, if you notice yourself acting a certain way, if you feel like you're being too negative of a person, I do believe that you can absolutely target your mood and try to increase your mood to start feeling better, to start, being a happier person. I don't like the fact that I've been a grumpy person lately, because I feel like that is going to be the number one thing that's going to make people not want to be around me. And I already struggle with, not having a lot of social skills. I have like no friends in my life. I don't talk to anybody ever. I'm a very socially isolated person, very withdrawn. And so I already have that going for me. And, but here's the thing. So for most of my life, if not all of my life, even though I've been a quiet person, don't really talk to people a whole lot, I've always been a nice, super chill person, So like, I've always worried, over the years that, maybe I was always thinking maybe people look at me and they feel intimidated by me, so they don't approach me. Or maybe people like, why is it that like I don't get along well with people? Why don't I socialize well with others? And maybe I thought maybe I'm giving off a vibe of like being a grumpy person when I'm clearly not that. Well, lately I feel like I've just been turning into that. Like, I feel like that is kind of what I'm actually like now. And I really don't like it. And one of the other reasons why this is bad is because I make videos on YouTube. And you know how when you click on a YouTube video and immediately the person just comes in like super high energy. They're like, "What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about here's 10 food hacks that you probably didn't know." It's like people just come in with this super good personality. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but in this video, I am trying so hard right now to smile and to be in a good mood, because I'm trying to counteract the way that I've actually been off camera behind the scenes. Is I have been such a grumpy guy. Just I've been losing my mind lately, guys, and I don't like that about myself. So I think that there's maybe a lesson here, maybe some advice I should really, for myself. This is not for you, but it's worth talking. I mean, the point of this YouTube video is for me to share my thoughts with you guys and for you guys to get value out of it. But it's also because I think that I need to organize my thoughts, and I need to kind of remind myself what I should be doing in my own life. And I think one of these things is there's got to be a lot of techniques for dealing with your either A, anger issues, or B, if you find yourself complaining about things all the time, if you find yourself being negative all the time, there's got to be techniques that will help you. And I want to know what you think those techniques are. Like, what would you suggest? I'm thinking of things like meditation. I'm thinking of, just doing chill things, you know, listening to music, going for a walk, just all these things that are very low stress things. The other day I had such a bad day. And I knew it was a bad day. And I knew when I say a bad day, nothing bad was happening really in my life to make me upset or to make me grumpy or anything. But I could tell I was having one of those days because I was in the kitchen and I spilled water all over the place. You know, I was refilling a water bottle or a thing in the refrigerator, and I just dumped it all over, and it pissed me off, and I was just doing this, you know, and then the same day, I can't remember what happened. This was just like 5 days ago or something, but I had another little accident. It might have been with food, or it might have been with something else, and it just spilled, and I had to like clean up another mess. And I was like, "What is happening? 2 things in the same day!" And I just had this like, "What is going on right now? I'm so mad. Why me? Why?" And I feel like that has just been this feeling that's just been constantly with me for a while now. And I feel like this is just overall my mental health, really over the past couple of years, I feel like has just been not the best for me, you know? Which, by the way, I should probably talk about this. Let me bring this up again, because I think I need to remind you guys. Back in January of this year, I did a 30-day challenge to try to feel better. Where every day for 30 days, I did my best to try to stay healthy. I was working out most days. I was meditating pretty much every day. And I was documenting in a video, you know, sort of what I did that day to feel better, or what I tried to, you know, stay accountable as much as I could. I want to remind you guys that the month of May is Mental Health Month. And I will again be doing the 30-day challenge again. And if you guys would like to participate with me in this, then I would really appreciate it. I mean, I think that would be awesome if you guys did it alongside me, did it with me. This is just a 30-day challenge. So the first day of the challenge, you will create a plan for yourself of how you want to approach the next month, the whole month of May, the next 30 days. So you'll develop a plan for yourself. What are you going to do? How often? For me, it's going to be, I'm going to exercise every day. I'm going to meditate every day, even if it's only for 10 minutes. Exercised only like 10 minutes meditation, as long as I do something. Eat healthy. Don't eat a lot of junk food. Don't eat, you know, really try to eat, you know, as healthy. I've been really doing poorly on my diet recently, by the way. But like, I'm going to be going through that whole process again, you know, of developing a plan for the month of May. And I would really appreciate it if you guys did this alongside with me, because last time I did it just on my own. But this is Mental Health Month, and I feel like it would be great for you guys to do it for your own mental health, so you can feel the best that you can feel in your life. And this is sort of just a challenge to get you to you know, to get to a better place. So so for me, back to the topic of the video, for me, specifically what I've noticed lately is I could tell that I've had a negative attitude because, so if you guys don't know, my other YouTube channel, FGK Plays, I've been doing the New York Times games, which are word games like the mini crossword, you got Wordle, Connections, games like that. They're word games, trivia games, and I've been playing those every day on my channel. Really, I've just been doing it on Patreon, because I didn't really want to upload all my solves to the channel every day. It's just it's so many videos. But what I've noticed about myself is that I've been getting very, very frustrated playing the games. And like, whenever I don't know a thing, I would get upset. You know, I would like, oh man, I feel so stupid. You know, how do I not know what this thing is? How does everybody else know what this thing is? How come I never learned this in school? Or how come I never picked up on this thing in my life? And like, I would get very, very frustrated with myself for just like, you know, that's sort of the perfectionist in me. You know, I'm always too hard on myself. You know, people always tell me that. People can clearly see that. But, you know, I found myself like, I never used to get that mad playing games, you know, and now it's like, I feel like every time I try to play like a game and I don't do well at it, I get really mad. And I think that that's just like an attitude problem. And again, this is bad for me, for somebody who wants to make videos and share them with people, is like, nobody's going to want to watch me if I just sit here and complain all day, you know, like nobody's going to want to watch me if I just like, if I'm not a positive person. So that's sort of where I'm at right now. That's sort of where my mindset is like, I'm realizing that not only, first of all, I want to just feel better. I want to feel the best that I can, just so I have a good mindset, just so I'm happy, just so I'm feeling, feeling my best, you know. And, but on top of that, I really, really want to make sure that, that I'm not bringing down the vibe for other people. Like, that's the last thing I want. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like such a negative guy that people are just, you know, oh, he's just always complaining, or oh, that guy's grumpy, or that guy's got an attitude. I feel like that's what I've been lately. And it's very, very sucky. It's just not what I want at all. I hate that. And it's so it's just so hard. Like right now, like I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm in a decent mood right now, but like it's not consistent. It's like I can be super happy right now, but then 2 seconds later I'm just pissed off, you know, and I don't want to be that guy that's just pissed off all the time. And so I'm just doing a lot of thinking about how I can approach difficult. Okay, this is the real thing, is that life is not easy. I mean, to be honest with you, some of the more bigger problems that might occur in life, I feel like I can handle those fine. I feel like I'm prepared for those. Oh, it's almost the little things every day that are starting to that push me over the edge, honestly. But okay, so let's just say that every day, you know, you have like little annoying things that happen. How do you prevent yourself from getting super annoyed by stuff, you know? And like, because like I've been around people that like are just mad all the time, and it's like, yeah, I mean, they're not the most fun people to be around, and like I know that that's me now, you know. I don't want that. So I feel like I was making a good point and I forgot what it was. I do this a lot. I forget what I was saying. So what do I do? Like, what do I do with this problem? Like, how do I, like, I have to, oh, I think the point that I was going to make was something about life is going to give you difficult moments, right? So the question is, how do you handle the stress, right? So maybe I think that's what's been going on lately is I've been failing to deal with stress in a healthy way. That's what I got to look up. I see, I've never really had an issue with stress in my life. You know, I don't feel like I'm overworked. You know, I'm not overworked. I'm not doing too much. That's not the problem. I'm lazy. I don't do a whole lot. You know, I just don't, you know. But I do feel like when I'm faced with a problem, a challenge, when I'm faced with something that is just a really hard challenge and I feel like I'm failing at it, I feel like it's not going my way or something, I feel like I can't deal with that. You know, I feel like I'm not being healthy with my mindset and my attitude towards problems and difficult things. And I'm getting it's like I have a low, what is it called? Low stress tolerance? Is that the word? I have a low threshold, a low tolerance for stressful things. Like things will stress me out super easily now. And it's weird. I don't really know where that came from because I never used to be like that. I mean, I guess I would sometimes, but now it's just constant, you know? Maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe as I've gotten older, I'm just more concerned with things now. Maybe before I was so unconcerned with things, you know, and I wouldn't take a lot of responsibility for things that were going on, and I was just like, yeah, no, if this doesn't happen, I don't care. You know, if that doesn't work out, that's fine. I don't care. Maybe I just had sort of an I don't care attitude for most of my life, and now I'm like, no, I do care, and everything is stressing me out because I care so much, you know? And so maybe that's something. Maybe like the idea of like, maybe I gotta relearn or rethink about how to not care so much. You know, it's hard though, because like, you know, you care about things. How are you supposed to just not care about them when you care about them? But you don't want to go too far into the I don't care about things world. You know, if you go too far into that mindset, I don't care about anything at all of a sudden, you know, your life just, you know, it's hard to keep your life together at that point, I feel like, or you let things get too far gone. And you know, you definitely should care about things. But man, okay, so why, this is like a therapy session. I'm actually going inward right now, and I'm reflecting upon why am I so grumpy? Like, what is going on? Like, why do I have an attitude? Why? Like, I've already kind of expressed a little bit about it, but like, here's a tip. You're stressed out. Pause. Take a breath. See how good that feels? Just to breathe. Everybody, right now, take a breath. Breathe in. And out. Okay, I feel a little bit better. Can't say it's doing everything for me, but yeah, sometimes when you're in the moment and you're getting heated, it's really important to be able to be aware, like, oh, I'm getting a little bit upset right now. And then tell yourself, how about we pause? Tell yourself that. I'm going to pause right now. I'm going to stop whatever I'm doing, and I'm going to think, is this how I want to be right now? Is this how I want to feel? Am I just going to let myself get out of control and angry or grumpy, or am I going to have an attitude right now, or can I actually choose to feel good right now? Can I actually choose to be happier a little bit? Because maybe you can, if you just stop and pause and breathe and think and let go of whatever you're caring about too much. I think that's it. I think that's the answer. I think I just solved my problem. Cool. No, actually, for real though, like, this is genuinely, I needed this video. You know, I needed to say all those things. This is for me, you know, as much I want you guys to get value from this. I'm talking to you guys, I'm sharing this with you guys, but I actually needed to work through, why am I feeling grumpy all of a sudden? Why do I feel like I have an attitude? I don't want to be this way. I want people to like me. I don't want people to get turned off by me because I brought the vibe down. I don't want people to think that I'm a grumpy guy that has an attitude and I just complain all the time. That's not who I want to be. I'm Feel Good Kenny. I'm supposed to be feeling good. I want to be happy. I want to spread positivity in the world, you know? I want to make other people feel better. I don't want to make people feel worse. So, no, this was important for me to think about this stuff and to be able to put it into words with you guys. And I appreciate you guys being here. I do think I got everything that I needed. I think I understand just, you know, I think I understand what was going on, you know, that things are stressing me out, caring a little bit too much about things, my perfectionism, you know, maybe I don't need to complain so much about everything, you know, things are going to happen, you know, life is not going to be perfect. Little things are going to happen that are annoying, that suck, but like how you deal with that is something that if you have the awareness, if you can pause, if you can look at it from the right perspective and not be taken in by that wave of emotion that just, you know, yet you can let go, you know, you can let the thing pass by, you know. But anyway, guys, please think about participating in the May Mental Health Month, the 30-day challenge to feel better. I will be doing it, and hopefully other people will be doing it, and you guys can comment on, I will be making a video. I'll either be making, I don't know. See, last time I didn't upload a video every day. Last time I combined multiple days into a single video, but maybe, yeah, maybe we do, maybe during the month of May, we do I schedule a video like every 2 days or every 3 days. I upload a video that talks about how the past few days went in that 30-day challenge. And I hope that in every one of those videos, those of you guys that are participating with me, that you will tell me in the comments, hey, today, this is how, or this past few days, this is how I was doing. And you guys can kind of share with me how your challenge is going, and I'll share with you how my challenge is going, and we can keep each other accountable. So, anyway, thank you guys. Please think about doing that with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.